Hey, let me show you some pretty cool ways to create some awesome looking Google Business Profile posts that are better than your competition in your area. Let me show you. What's up there, guys? Is here once again with Do It Yourself Junk Removal SEO, helping junk removal business owners, dumpster rentals, and small businesses understand search engine optimization to get your business found online. And on this quick little video, I'm going to show you guys some pretty clever ways of creating some pretty cool Google Business Profile posts. I go online all the time and I always see, I'm constantly investigating SEO, Google Business Profiles, what makes everything tick, what makes everything work. One of the things I run into is the Google Business Profile post. It's something that you should be adding onto your Google listing on a weekly basis, things like that. I see some people overdo it, pounding that thing, putting something on every single day. I don't, just in my personal opinion, I just don't think it's necessary. In my opinion, just one a week. I'm going to be bumping it up now to two a week. I'm seeing as a good way to constantly add something on there. But my idea behind it all is to be different, be clever. Don't do the same shit everybody else is doing. It's just boring and it's dull. It's not engaging. I try to come up with clever ways. Again, I always, always, always think about the end user, the person going online, looking for the service that they're looking for, and making everything and catering it to them, placing myself in my customer's shoes, in your customer's shoes. That's the whole reason behind doing all this online stuff. 'Cause ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what Google's looking for, anyways. So, here I want to show you some examples of some cool Google Business Profile posts I've been doing for the junk takers out in Paso Robles. So my whole idea behind it is if I'm a customer and I'm looking for a junk removal service in my area, I'm probably going to go on the map listings and start researching people. I'm going to look at their reviews, probably take a look at their pictures, that sort of thing, right? So if I go on here, I just put in junk removal service, right? And I see the junk takers at the top of the heap. And I also see these other guys here. And as I scroll through here, so as I look through these pictures, I looked at everything and they look like a reputable company. They look like they got some cool stuff. I scroll through here, and these Google Business Profile posts catch my attention. I'm like, okay, pretty cool. You got their logo and everything. I click on them. They're like mini little articles written on here. Let me take a look at this. Okay, this guy's talking about fast, efficient, hassle-free junk removal services near me, the time of jobs that it takes them, right? And there's a button that clicks to their website. Here's another one. Junk removal, no judgment, junk removal. Okay, so they don't judge when they remove junk. What's this? Uh, Junk removal, your hoarding helper. Admit it, we all have a little bit of hoarding in us, so I might want to read this, right? So I'm trying to make the posts interesting, right? Here's another one for the seasons and stuff like that. So as a customer, I'm looking through these and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. As compared to this guy over here. No disrespect to this guy. He's got nothing going on. Got this guy over here. Got some posts. Look a little dull, look a little boring, right? Let's take a look at this. Nothing super exciting, nothing engaging. It's just my personal theory, my preference, what I think. Except I'm a customer, what am I going to be? I'm going to kind of read through some of their stuff. And just like the website, I believe the amount of time somebody spends on this Google profile, some way, somehow, is measured by Google. So the more things you do to help it kind of stick around and people kind of go through it and check it out more, the better it's going to be for your business profile. So here's how I create these Google business profiles. Anybody can do it to come up with clever ideas. So if you can't think of things to write about, just go on the internet and look for junk removal blogs. If you're a tree service, look for tree service blogs. If you're a carpet cleaning business, look for carpet cleaning blogs. Go out there and look for some of the popular blogs that are out there and click on those blogs, and you're going to see a bunch of articles on there written about this subject or the other. Pick some of those, the article that you think might be interesting for your area, and you could just copy and paste the article. Now go on to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is incredible. The problem that I'm seeing with it is a lot of people just don't utilize it correctly. They use it. You have to train it. You have to think of ChatGPT as if it was a person across the table from you. You talk it to it directly like a human being. I know it sounds crazy, but you tell ChatGPT exactly what you want. You tell ChatGPT, listen, I want you to create a Google business profile that's 1,500 characters or less, and I want you to do it in a cool, creative way. And you give it that prompt, and it said, okay, now I want you to create this Google Business Profile post, base it off this blog post I found online, but cater it to my business for the junk takers in Paso Robles or your business name in your service area. Put it into the ChatGPT thing, little bot thing, and bam, it's going to come up with something like this one right here. I just did this morning, right? And he comes out with little emojis and everything, and it looks really cool. And it might be a little bit more characters than you need, but you just go in there and fix it up and adjust it. They just copy that content and place it onto your Google Business Profile. The next thing you need to do is go into canva.com. I believe they have a free service, and you could create an image for it that kind of stands out and looks clever. And the dimensions for that, I believe, was 900 by 1200. Let me double check here just to make sure. 1200 by 900 pixels, right? That's like the perfect picture that fits into Google Business Profile post. And then you just come up with a picture that matches that Google Business Profile post, just like this right here. Created they got their gear back here, the little post right here, the little logo, and then I just download that picture and place it onto the Google Business Profile. So with now, when you go into that Google Business Profile, when your customer starts scrolling through some of these pictures, the pictures kind of stand out. You see this, got a catchy little headlines, got their logo on here, little things like this, just to make them, like I said, linger around, cause them to scroll through here a little bit longer than they normally would. Like I said, I believe, this is just a theory of mine, that Google will measure the time somebody spends on these listings, right? So anytime they spend on here, will it be just a fraction of a second more than everybody else? I believe it's an indicator to push this listing up even higher than the rest. So that's just my tip for doing Google Business Profile posts. Let's say with going out there and finding blog posts, you can find an endless amount of information, an endless amount of articles. You could even come up with your own in your own mind. Tell ChatGPT how you want it written. Tell it to write it in a funny way. Tell it to find it in a clever way. Just don't make it sound robotic. Teach that ChatGPT to do it right, and you should be able to come up with some pretty cool stuff. So that's the quick tip I wanted to show you guys. A quick way to get some Google Business Profile posts set up fast, quick, and creative. Beat out those shitty, boring ones you see out there all over the place, and come up with something creative. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you want to know more about the services I provide, all the links are in the description below. And that's all I got for you guys today. Till next time.